So YouTube has added some AI updates that are very, very dangerous and they're affecting more types of content than you think. Meet Anton Petrov, a science-based YouTuber who noticed a terrifying thing in one of his YouTube videos that YouTube is adding an automatic AI filter to his videos. Now, this is not a new discovery. There was a YouTuber named Rhett Scholl who made a pretty detailed video about how AI has been added to his content as well. However, the content that he was discussing was primarily and pretty much entirely YouTube Shorts. He was talking about YouTube Shorts having AI filters on them. Now, when he's talking about the AI filters, it seems like the videos were touched up in a way to make them seem more enhanced. The saturation was higher, basically just to make them look more clickable, I suppose. Now, he made this video in August, and there were other YouTubers and content creators talking about it too. There's another guy who's a YouTuber named Mr. Bravo who makes an authentic 80s aesthetic in his videos, and he was talking about how YouTube added an AI filter to it to make it look completely different. For example, he purposely makes his footage look a little bit more grainy to have that 80s aesthetic to it. Like that's like the entire theme of his channel. And as you can see over here in the YouTube upload, they completely took away all of the work that he did and made it just look generic as hell, all for the result of AI upscaling. Now, if you guys can see the pattern here, those are only YouTube Shorts. As bad that it is that YouTube is just adding AI upfiltering to our YouTube Shorts, the way I can look at it as a silver lining is at least it was only on the Shorts, right? Wrong. It's on long form videos now as well. There are certain content creators that have been noticing this on their videos, Anton being the first that I've seen. And like I said, he makes science-based videos, so nothing to where it's going to be like super clickbaity or, oh, you've got to see this on a YouTube short or something like that. It's just educational long form videos. This guy seems like a really good guy as well. He honestly just seems pretty disturbed that YouTube is adding AI filters to his videos without even giving him the option to opt out of it. Now, in terms of the danger part, I'm sure you guys are wondering what's going on with that. So they added AI upscaling to his videos in a way where it could actually severely affect people with epilepsy. In his videos, they added some type of flashing lights, and it seems to be some sort of error or whatever. But the reason that he knows that YouTube are the ones behind it is because when he's making his content and viewing it after, rendering it out and stuff, it all looks normal. It looks fine. But for some reason, when he uploads it to YouTube, it starts having like these weird flashing lights and stuff like that.
This glitch or whatever was happening here, as you can see, I basically deleted it because it became unwatchable. Except that then this glitch or whatever was happening here completely disappeared. And it disappeared after I reached out to the YouTube support and I basically said something's happening here, I cannot explain what it is. But for some reason, when watching these videos on either phone, computer, iPad or TV, never actually all of them, the videos start glitching. And let me actually show you what it looks like.
So before I let Anton continue, obviously, if you have epilepsy, be careful with the footage that you're about to watch. Feel free to skip forward a little bit if you have to.
So here, watch this. Do you see this flickering? This is dangerous. I mean, anyone with epilepsy or anyone sensitive to flickering is not going to be having fun here, and this can actually trigger epilepsy. And I'm sorry, but this is not my doing, because let me prove this to you that this is from YouTube and not me. Here's that same video, exactly same video, literally the same link, but when seen from a computer, because this is basically a screen capture I'm doing right now. And so you have no flickering on the screen, and you have lots of flickering every 2 seconds or so when watching this on a phone. And sometimes it reverses. I've actually now been able to recreate this by re-uploading the video several times, making videos flicker when watching them on the computer, but having no flicker when watching it from the phone. And this has never happened before. I have never changed any of my settings when it comes to editing or processing videos, and it only started happening around the same time when other people started complaining about that AI filter being applied to their videos. So, connecting the two dots together, my guess here is that YouTube is applying some kind of a filter to my videos, but I guess because maybe the quality is not up to par, or maybe because there's something going on with my videos, they're not being processed correctly, and as a result, you get this. And so when I actually reached out to some of the support staff and asked them about this, they basically didn't tell me anything. They said, well, why don't you re-upload the video? Why don't you try different settings? Why don't you do this or that? However, when I said I tried everything, they just told me to wait 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, they said, well, can you come back in a couple of hours and check the videos again? I did that, and guess what? The video that I deleted specifically because of the glitch, and the one where I received a lot of comments about this, including several emails, was now magically playing just fine. So, YouTube, whatever you're doing, can you stop? Because this is dangerous. it's not pretty, it doesn't make my videos better. You're actually endangering people with epilepsy here, and you've given me no buttons, no check marks, nothing to stop this. And honestly, I'm kind of not sure what to do at this point because it's been causing me a lot of stress in the last few months. And the only solution I found so far that sometimes works is basically re-uploading the videos and sometimes doing this multiple times until they don't glitch anymore. So essentially here, sometimes YouTube seems to process them differently without applying the filter, and that prevents them from blinking. But even this week, when I was uploading 7 videos, 2 of them had the glitch. Yet when I re-uploaded those videos, here's actually one of them that has not been released yet. As you can see, no glitch, no blinking, nothing.
So yeah, the fact that when he actually reached out to YouTube support is when the glitch actually got fixed shows that it was something actually intentional on YouTube's part. He also did point out that the only time he actually noticed this is when he noticed other content creators talking about the whole AI filter being put on their videos. So this does seem intentional on YouTube's part. And another thing that's really interesting is the fact that he is getting varying results on different devices. As Anton explained in his video, sometimes it would glitch on the phone and be fine on the computer, and sometimes it would be the other way around. And so the fact that it's happening on different devices, it shows that it's something on YouTube's part. And it's just really weird that YouTube is adding AI upscaling to videos. It used to just be on shorts, but now it's on long form videos too, apparently. And they haven't said a word about it. They have not even made an update or a blog post or anything saying, hey, we're going to start to add AI upscaling onto videos and shorts. If they wanted to do that, I don't agree with it, but you know, it would be fine if you could just give us the option to opt out of it. And I also believe, just for the sake of transparency with your community, if there is AI upscaling on a video that YouTube has forcibly added, there should be some sort of note in the description that YouTube automatically adds where it's like, this video has been upscaled using AI. You know what I mean? Like, just be as transparent as possible with us, because we should not have to go into an era of YouTube and the internet in general where we're wondering, wow, that's really good camera quality. Did they film that themselves, or was this upscaled by AI? Wow, that's a really good video in general. Did they make this themselves, or was it made by AI? I don't really think people understand how problematic this will be in the future. It's already going crazy in 2025. It'll be even worse throughout the next few years as technology keeps improving. But yeah, it's kind of interesting because a lot of people were talking about this a few months ago, but nothing really came out of this. Like this Red Shoal guy made a video about it. I made a video about it as well. And it really doesn't seem like the vast majority of the YouTube community even knows about this. And I certainly don't think they know that this is actually going to long form content as well. The whole YouTube Shorts thing, you know, a lot of these videos did end up doing pretty well. So a lot of them, I guess, maybe did inform the community, hey, sometimes YouTube Shorts will be enhanced with AI, but the fact that it's going to long form videos as well, man, I'm going to be taking a look at my own content nowadays, man. I don't know if it's going to be upscaled by YouTube or something. Luckily for me, I'm just, you know, a talentless person who just screen shares, so it shouldn't create like a huge difference in my content anyways. But, you know, the thing with YouTube, I don't know, they always do this where they make a bunch of crazy updates and they don't tell anybody about it. And even more importantly than that, they don't even give us the option to opt out of it. And I also find it pretty hypocritical as well, because YouTube does actually require us to say if there's AI content in our video, but they don't do the same for us. So for example, when you upload a video, right, if you go over to the bottom over here and go to show more, as you upload the video, there is an altered content section saying, do any of the following describe your content? Makes a real person appear to say or do something they didn't say or do, alters footage of a real event or place, or generates a realistic looking scene that didn't actually occur. To follow YouTube's policy, you're required to tell us if your content is altered or synthetic and seems real. This includes realistic sounds or visuals made with AI or other tools. Selecting yes adds a disclosure to your content. And what is that disclosure? It's right over here. It'll say on your YouTube short or YouTube video, whatever you made, it'll say altered or synthetic content, sound or visuals were significantly edited or digitally generated. So that's pretty interesting. So if we are the ones that do it, we have to tell YouTube, and then they have to show everybody, yeah, this was altered content. But when they do it to our content without even asking us, not only do they not even tell us, but they don't even give us any type of option to opt out of it. Is that not like the most hypocritical shit in the world? I don't know. It's just like YouTube is just in such a weird place right now where they are really turning into AI too. They want everything to be AI, and they don't want anyone to have any option to opt out of anything. I mean, like I said, this is getting to the point where this is just going to be actually dangerous at this point, because if this content creator, Anton, shout out to him, didn't figure this out, there might have been other people who have this type of slight glitching in their videos and they probably wouldn't have even noticed, which could cause someone in their audience to have an epileptic seizure while watching their content, just trying to learn about science. And all of a sudden YouTube adds some AI upscaling that starts glitching, and then all of a sudden you could have like a seizure or something. I know people might be thinking that this is far-fetched, but I mean, when I upload a piece of content on YouTube or any other other YouTuber in the world uploads content on YouTube, I want just the content that I uploaded to be in that upload. I don't want it to be changed in any sort of way. I don't want no glitching. I don't want no AI upscaling, nothing like that. I want it to just be whatever I uploaded. That should not be a lot to ask for, but it seems like it is nowadays with YouTube because they just want the whole website to be AI. Also, on kind of an unrelated note, the video that I made last time about this channel called Afro Zulu, which featured AI nudity, this channel seems to have been banned or deleted by the channel owner. I can't find the channel anymore. So I'll give YouTube credit for that. At least they did something there. But yeah, if you got this far in the video, do me a favor, leave a comment that says bring back the U in YouTube. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.